How to Bet on a Strong Dollar by www.forexconspiracyreport.com. The U.S. economy has been recovering still from the worst recession in 80 years, and now the new president and Congress are expected to cut taxes, work to repatriate offshore corporate funds in the hundreds of billions of dollars, and engage in an infrastructure repair plan across the country. The sum total of these factors is likely to cause inflation, and the U.S. Federal Reserve, whose job it is to fight inflation, is expected to start raising interest rates regularly. This is already causing the dollar to go up. Bloomberg reports the longest winning streak of the dollar against the euro since 2012. The dollar extended its winning streak against the euro to the longest since 2012, as forecasts for stronger U.S. economic data added to the momentum triggered by Donald Trump's victory in the presidential election. A broad gauge of the U.S. currency reached the highest since February, as Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis President James Bullard said the economy may get a medium-term boost from Trump's policies. The greenback has been buoyed since the November 8th vote by speculation the Republicans' proposals to increase spending and cut taxes will spur growth and inflation, nudging the central bank toward raising interest rates. If in fact the dollar is going up, how are ways that you can bet on a strong dollar? Considering that the dollar is expected to keep going up against the euro, it would make sense to trade the US dollar-euro forex pair in favor of the dollar. But what about trading other currencies? Is how to bet on a strong dollar to trade it versus the Mexican peso? The US dollar-Mexican peso Trump trade. Mexico, illegal immigration, and NAFTA were front and center in Mr. Trump's campaign for the presidency. As such, the peso fell every time that Trump did well and rose every time that he faltered. The nightmare for the peso has arrived with a Trump victory. CNBC reports that the Mexican peso fell more than 12% to a record low against the dollar immediately after Trump's surprise victory. The sad part for the peso is that the currency was expected to be a strong performer in 2016. It was believed to be greatly undervalued as the year began, but events such as the Brexit hurt the peso, and then Trump was elected and the peso has fallen to less than a nickel for the first time ever. Will Trump scrap or at least renegotiate NAFTA? Will he build his wall? Will he try to tax money being sent home by Mexican workers in the USA? Will he deport huge numbers of illegal immigrants? All of these issues weigh on the Mexican peso. How to bet on a strong dollar has been to bet on it against the Mexican peso. However, there is only so far that the peso is likely to fall. A smart move might be to use forex options and stake out a position for a partially recovered peso, which might well happen once the dust settles. For more insights and useful information about forex trading, visit www.forexconspiracyreport.com.